Martial law, and anyone who's a Palestinian, don't go out at night because you might get a bullet in the back of your head. This is the liberation for which so many people have died over the last 3 or 4 weeks in Kuwait.
Liberation and human rights should be compatible, should belong to the same category, but it has really become much worse than many other regimes. In fact, the crimes that have been committed in Kuwait, either committed by the state officialdom or that was sanctioned by the state officialdom, or where the state simply turned their eye the other way, ranks really among the worst.
About 20 people, they say 10 years for you, I didn't do anything. I am just secretary in that newspaper. I get 10 years here in Kuwait, I didn't do anything. 10 years, I didn't do anything.
For Kuwaitis, a minority in their own country, the occupation increased their paranoia of foreigners, and they used their restored authority to take vengeance on those thought to be a threat. Before the occupation, Kuwait had a population of 2.2 million. Now it has been halved.
There was a time that Kuwait used to be considered a sort of a citadel of democracy in the Gulf area. But after the liberation of Kuwait, the crimes committed in Kuwait by vigilantes, by members of the Sabah family, have been documented by human rights organizations such as Amnesty International. Middle East Watch put out a number of publications and gave testimony to the US Congress, and also the Western media, I think, have done a fair job on covering the events in Kuwait, which included summary killing, which included torture, economic deprivation, and also what amounts to really almost mass deportation.
I think the Kuwait government are very aware of the fact that they are under the microscope at the moment, and all the world's press is here. And I think that's very helpful in reminding them that they really must treat the Palestinians properly. I have no reason to suppose that they will not.
Under martial law, thousands of Palestinians continued to be arrested, imprisoned and deported. Families searching for missing relatives were unable to trace their fate. Many disappeared, and their whereabouts are still unknown.
Kuwait used the Gulf War as a cover to reduce the Palestinian community to what they perceive as manageable proportions. And I think that also the level of repression has been stepped up considerably.
You know, all the Palestinian or the Jordanian, they help Iraqi. But there is many people, Palestinian and Jordanian, they help the Kuwaiti people.
It wasn't only when the Gulf War began or after the Gulf War, it was also before. Before, yes. We were treated like we were under. We were nothing. And I'm a Palestinian, I couldn't be the best. If I was the first in the class or the last, I'm nothing. It was like, you're nothing, you're a Palestinian, you're a Jordanian, you're nothing. Egyptians are better than you. Iraqis are better than you. I'm a Kuwaiti, but I'm the best.
There was some sort of a love-hate relationship that developed between the Kuwaitis and Palestinians. On the one hand, Kuwaitis cannot help but be impressed by the vigor, the industriousness, the efficiency.
The Kuwait. Now they are in the moment of angry, they get us all out. But we can't say anything because the rest of our family is still in Kuwait.